Greetings everyone and welcome to SteamWorld Build, a cute and complex city builder where you provide homes for robots, fulfill their needs, juggle finances and even dig underground to build up massive mining systems, fight off the dangers of the depths and find valuable minerals. This is a sponsored video by Thunderful Games, but I've already played the demo and was convinced this game is gonna be fun. The game is out on December 1st on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, so even if you're not a fan of mouse and keyboard, thanks to the gamepad support, you will have your share of fun. Before we dive in, let's have a look at the options this game provides. So if you are starting a new game, we have the option of 5 different maps right now that you can play, all of them with their own secrets and dangers. We can provide a name to my city. Let's go ahead with a very original one. We can have a difficulty setting, 4 of them available, so you can have your fair share of a high difficulty setting if you like to. You can also play a sandbox without any problems financially or also danger-wise from monsters. And then ahead we have also the options to play with a tutorial activated. We can also play with a story mode activated, and we can play with a random mind map. For this playthrough, I would like to go with a random mind map, and just for general purposes, I'm also going with a tutorial, but this is very passive in the background, so it's not very strict about how we go about the game, right? This is it. These are the settings, and yeah, I think without further ado, let's have a look at SteamWorld Build, building up a beautiful, big robot city in the desert. Go, 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 go. Alrighty, and here we are now on a fresh map with a train station, an abandoned train station in the center. Our first and foremost goal is, of course, to repair this one here so that we get some trains on the tracks again that are also rather desolate right now. On this beautiful, big and sunny map in the middle of the desert. That's great. I love it because it's absolutely not sunny in my country right now and totally rainy for weeks. And yeah, we need to have a look around and find out some further land that we can see, so that we have some forests over here and some forests here. So these are going to be important for our industry. And in the center, we have lots of flat land that we can use for some building. Also, what we can see over here is an abandoned mine shaft. So this is also something that we need to repair to go underground finally, because of course our goal is to mine and harvest valuable minerals in the earth, fight off the monsters down there, and yeah, ultimately become rich, of course. Now let's go ahead and build us a main road. Yes, I love it. The game supports double roads. This is always a big plus on my side. And we can make a big, beautiful main road in the center, and then probably also towards this area here, just along the tracks really, and then probably also here into the industry zone that we have then over there, right? So at some point there will be probably some forest industry that we can use. Very nice. And with that, we could really start and go ahead and build the first worker residences. Before I do this, we need one more service building, and that's the general store that we also need to have. And as we can see, the general store has some radius, some sphere of influence, more or less. And yeah, I would like to have it for the sake of style. I would like to have it right here at the junction, because it just makes sense to me to have it here. And then we can have another road that goes then all the way up into this area, and here we can finally now place the first residences, and with that the first robots that are moving now into Sleepy Hollow, into our town that we have. Let's build 6 of them for now, and then also a road around this just like that. And soon, there they are. We can see the first residences of Sleepy Hollow, and we also unlock the first milestone. Alright, these guys, yeah, well, they have some certain demands. The game is also telling us about this, and we'll need to satisfy them. The general store has already been fulfilled. That's great stuff. So this gives me additional income and additional workers per house that can live here, and also their satisfaction level. Next up, they would have the service shop then already up for demand. Before we do that, however, we should probably start with an industry that produces us planks, because we don't need planks as our first building material for the houses here. So in this case here, over there we have the forest, and I would like to use this for my basic first industry. For that we'll also need a warehouse that is then storing these goods that we are going to have. So let's place us a sexy warehouse right over there, and with the warehouse also comes then a forester. We need to make sure that we can use up to 2 foresters then here, so I'm going to make this one work here. That's 100%. And then we can still have another one down here for another 100%. Something like that is fine. And then we can have a road connection for both of them. Right. And what we still now need is the lumber mills. They're going to provide then the planks for us. So let's build one here and one on the other side. And with that, this whole thing is now starting. Let's make sure again that they have the 100% fertility. That's important. And as we can see, they also require 15 workers each. And also they consume logs, of course, right? And this is something that we need to provide, or money they consume. And money is something we don't have right now. So I do need to build a few more residences because that means more taxes. Go ahead and build those 3 up here. Continue with that road there probably, and also probably provide them with a service shop. This will satisfy their demand and then also once again provides more tax income. That makes them happy. The balance is still a bit red. The worker balance is going up though. We have 4 available workers again, so the whole industry is now working. And once I have a few more planks coming in, we do have a positive upkeep. There it is. Having in more planks again, we can continue with just a few more houses. So let's just make sure that we do also have a nice coverage with the service door. There might be another one needed then for this area. And we continue onwards with a few more houses then just here. Along the main street. 4 of them in total, increasing my workers. Also, we achieve milestone 2 with that. And with milestone 2, we have a new demand, and that's cactus water. Delicious. So what we need for cactus water is a cactus farm. Over here we have lots of territory available for us that I would like to use for this occasion. Let's just make sure that we keep the trees here, right, so that we keep also the fertility high. Alright, and we actually removed or reduced the fertility to 71%. What can we do about this? The game supports a move tool. I love this as well. This is pretty mandatory, I think, for any kind of city builder. We can take it and just move it where we do need it to have for the 100% again. Alright, this gives me plenty of space now over here that we can use to build us that very first farm that we need, and that's the cactus farm. And the cactus farm is pretty stingy. You should stay a bit away from it, of course. And let's have it, yeah, right next to the road there. And with that, we still need to place the fields. We can have them in a row like this. Or we can just also have it behind it so that we can squeeze in another cactus farm then here as well. With that, this is also working. Going to take some time, going to consume 15 workers, and produces this cactus water. Once in the warehouse, it will then also be fulfilled for my robots. And with that, we will also get then some money out of that and more workers per building. We can also check out the statistics of all of this. So right now we have a positive balance, of course. We're also producing now 4 cactus water with 1 farm. And this leads to a balance of 2.7. So we can still have lots of people being supplied by that. Yeah, a town almost twice as big as right now. And that would still be fine. Alright, so far a stable town. Also we have everything fulfilled and we have a positive balance. But of course we need to grow because I want to repair the train station. So we do need still 16 more workers. Let's go ahead and build us a few more houses over there. Let's just make sure we have a full coverage of this area too with some residences. Some 3 more should be fine because every one of these can house now 8 people. And with that we unlock a new milestone. Hooray! And with that also a new material, and that's gems. That's something that we're going to need then, and that's something we can find then down here in the mines where we can then mine those valuable minerals, while also fighting off some monsters. There's also the occasional treasures on the map that we can collect to quickly boost our storages. Alrighty, 2 things we can do now. The first one is that we now have the train station fulfillment needed and also the charcoal. And the second one is, so we can build now the new industry of the charcoal. And the second one is that we can now repair the abandoned train station over there. This will cost me 4 planks and 120 workers. We have this. With that, train station has been repaired. Very important milestone, because with this, yeah, the train is now arriving. In 5 minutes, the next train will come in. And with the train, we can do some quick stuff now. We can either get us some warehouse deliveries right away that we can use for money and rubies if we pay this, right? And the other one is we can have some ongoing trades that is primarily exports that we can do to get some money in, right? So we could sell some planks, some cactus, surplus that we have, and get some money or coal or wood in whatever we require. So this is pretty helpful then as well. Besides, of course, also being now a fulfillment to all my people. So the train station is fulfilling this need. Very good. Next up, we have the charcoal kiln industry that we need now. Now, this burns wood, so it's not possible here anymore, right? Because we already consumed the logs for the planks. So I do need to have a new area for this, and that's probably then here at the end of the line, where we're going to have a new industry sector coming up now. For that, once again, we do need a warehouse, and then also, of course, a charcoal kiln industry. So let's go ahead and have this warehouse here. We could have it at the end of the road. Let's just quickly check it out. We could still have another row of houses up there too, right? So it's tempting to just do this too and have the industry then somewhere over here, because that would work, right? And then we can have a warehouse here by the end of the road, and in the back then we do have the forester. I think we can actually use 2 foresters in this area, or we use one here and one here. I think this is better. There we have it. And now a charcoal kiln that we can squeeze in here, and that is going to produce us coal. I hope it's not causing too much pollution in town. Let's finish this area up here with 2 more residences. We still need to grow now to 200 workers. Because with that, we will then be able also to go for the mine shaft. And we'll be able to unlock this area. So also that's a cool thing. You have gradual expansion. Right now this area is closed, for example. And we can grow then all the way over there if we want to. Alright. Here I'm going to leave this open. Probably for a smaller park or whatever. Let's actually make it so that we have those tiles left and right. And then I can just go ahead and have some more people living here. Probably not in front of the train station though. So we're going to keep this area there off limits for now. And then just add some more worker residents here. And with that, we unlock milestone number 4. Let's quickly check my consumptions. And for charcoal, it's actually getting a bit close now. Right, cactus water is still fine. Alright, and with that, all the needs have been fulfilled. Satisfaction level is 100. We get maximum income right now. And of course, we have now the ability to upgrade them to engineers. And yeah, I think we should be doing this. We have enough planks for sure. And we can go ahead. We have the first houses here upgraded. And this is doing a lot of things. First of all, it pushes us to milestone level 5 right away. With that, we get tools as a new material and gold nuggets. And also, we have now engineers. And they have their own needs again. They want a saloon with moonshine to drink in. And the streets are getting busier. Also important, there's the first train coming in town. Blocking the main road, like it's not important. Alright, we can actually go ahead right away and build the saloon. It's not that expensive really, 12 planks it costs, we have that. I would like to have it central because it's a really important building obviously. Yeah, let's have a look towards the main road, and the radius for it is also quite huge, so we can achieve a lot of, or we can reach a lot of people with that. And right here we can then have a nice plaza area with the decorations that we have already. Let's have a lantern post here. We can then also go ahead and have some roads. And then some minor decorations, like we can have cactuses. Oh, this is a huge one. There you go, for some minor basic ornaments in the center here, just in front of my saloon. Alright, next up, we could go for Moonshine. This is a rather bigger production now that we have here. That will also need the glass blower then. But for now, I think we're happy. And yeah, what we are going to do is we are going now to repair the mine shaft. The game also suggests this. It's over here. So let's build that road all the way to that side. This is then my main road, right? That continues here. And it probably goes then like this. Towards that mine shaft, we need to go up here, connect it. There you go. And we can now repair it for 8 planks and some money. And this is the next major milestone that we can achieve, because with that, we can go underground. And there we are, in the dusty caverns. There is already something here that we can interact with to collect. Some 20 gold nuggets. Thank you very much. And yeah, in here we have now the second important mission, that is harvesting resources, important resources. Gold nuggets we can see right away, so this is something we will need then to mine. First of all, very important, beside the dangerous creatures, of course, we have the caverns that could collapse anytime, and this danger we can fight by adding pillars to the game. And as we can see, with these blue lines here, this is where we have high danger of collapse, so we need to build this close to it so we can actually stabilize that structure. That cost me some planks there again. Next up, we need some quarters. So we have also in here different tiers of quarters, different tiers of workers, and the minor quarters is the starting one. This needs to be at a certain size, right, before someone can actually move in here. So this is still too small. 5 more tiles to gain 1 minor. We're going to have it right around the pillar, and with that we have the first miner coming in town. Digging right away by the looks of it. At least cleaning for now, right? Alright, and with that we can now have the dig tool and manually start the digging process. The gold we have there. And then we can also go ahead and mine this whole area there. We need to be careful though, of course. The more ground we mine, the higher the chance of collapse again. So we always need to make sure that the blue lines are not getting big enough. And there we collect now gold. Alright, we would have a mission now to go down here, because there will then also be scrap that we're going to need. For now, let's keep mining. As we can see, there's going to be quite a lot of miners, right? Up to 4 tiers we have right now available down here in the underground. And as we can see, there's already some instability growing, but that's okay for now. Just 1 tile is fine. And yeah, let's dig then towards the scrap. There we are. There is also our first scrap vein, and for this we do need then actually a higher tier worker, a prospector. Let's continue with the cleaning of debris. There is some instability here, so my worker will need to fix this soon. Let's get in a second worker, so we need to place 6 more tiles. And this will bring in a second worker. That also helps the cleaning now. We need to clean it here before I can build a pillar. Alright, before we can get prospectors though, we need more engineers in town. By the way, we also found, I think, a water vein. There it is. This is going to be helpful then in the future as well. But let's go back up there. I love how seamlessly it works. And yeah, let's go ahead and build us a few more worker residences here. Let's grow. Another full block. These guys here will not be reachable by the general store anymore, so there will be another general store then anyway. Still, we will be able to upgrade some of them. With that, though, what we can see right away is charcoal is now negative. So I will need to boost my production of charcoal. Let's build us another forester over here. And then with that, also another charcoal kiln. And let's go ahead and also upgrade a few more people to engineers. For prospectors, we do need tools that we don't have yet. So we do still need to get a few more engineers in. So we can either do this once again with the upgrading. I think for now though we cannot upgrade anymore because that also requires tools. So what we can do here now is either we trade tools in, of course, or, yeah, well, we fulfill another need, and that is the moonshine. For the moonshine production, let's have a look at the other side of town. So we continue with the main road there. Of course, the city still grows a bit further. I would say probably by another block then. A few more people here, a few more people down here, along the tracks then as well. So we could have that production in this area then, right? Where the town is also ending. Let's go ahead and build us a warehouse for starters. At the end of this road. Let's also keep the trees there for a forester that we will definitely need then as well at some point. For the moonshine, we actually need quite a bit. So we need the cactus farm. We need the sand shifting factory. And this also requires now some fertile ground around it. And as we can see, it's divided a bit. So we have some high fertile ground here that we can use with a 100% fertility then as well. And this one is now processing sand, rough sand into sand. And can we have them? Yeah, we do need to have a certain distance between them before we can build a second one. So we could then probably build a second one down here somewhere to get us more sand in. I could also move this one a bit further here again. Nope, it needs to be here for the 100%. There's the first delivery already coming over. Then we need the glass blower. So we will need to have a smaller industry sector here anyway. Let's move this a bit further away. The glass blower. Next up on the line, we have then the moonshiner. And what we still need is another cactus farm. And that is something I probably, hopefully, can prepare here in this area. And with that, we have also this production up and running now. Let's have a quick look at statistics. With that, we are going to have a nice surplus of 1.1. So we already have a consumption of almost 1. We also have a huge surplus actually of sand. So we can have another moonshiner working just for this. And the glasswares are also producing now for the moonshine then. So there it is. Glassware and cactus is being consumed to produce moonshine. And that's the first moonshine that we have. Being delivered then right away to the saloon for general drinking purposes. Making my robots happy. And with that, milestone has been fulfilled. And we have unlocked the tools production. With tools, we can also build paved roads. Loving that. So another upgrade to this. And we also have the surveyor office now as a new demand as well that we need for my robots then. Before we build this, however, let's continue with the toolmaker then. For this, we need scrap and a toolmaker. So we need a production that is underground, and we need a production that is up the ground or above the level. Right, it's on ground level. And we need the toolmaker for this, and we need the scraps in the mine. So let's go back down here. So the game also tells me I should recruit another miner. Let's do this. We also have the prospector here now. That requires then gold nuggets and some money as well. Alright, 6 more tiles for the next one. Let's actually dig here. So we can make a bigger area here. And also that we need to get rid of. And it's probably going to lead to some instability down here then. With that, we get a third one. Very good. Speeding the process up. Let's also dig on the other side to get us the prospector quarters. Lots of unstable ground here that we have. So let's just try and get rid of that one. Perfect. So we can have all of this here stabilized. We will be for sure also be able then to continue over there. There is a new type then here, also sandstone that we have, and dirt. Alright, with that we have enough area now for the prospector quarters. Let's actually leave this area here available then, right? Just where the mine shaft is, and here we can now go ahead and build that. Cost me quite a lot of gold nuggets. And we need one more tile exactly. And there's my first prospector. Alright, and the prospector is now going to the scrap areas, so the tool areas and the scrap areas, and is going to mine me the scrap vein. And this is what we are going to need then up the ground to produce tools. He's bringing it to the mine shaft. There you go. And up level here, we do have now scrap available at a 0.3 rating right now. And we can use this to build us the tool workshop. Let's actually have it on the other side. Oh, look at that, some tools. Not a bad idea, not a bad thing. And let's just have this industry area then here, right? For tools in general, stuff like that. So we are going to need a warehouse there once again. And then also my first production in this area, the tool maker. This will consume some engineers now. Well, lucky us, we still have 38 available. And then the scrap will be delivered from the warehouse. And we can now produce tools. Getting a bit more complicated now, by the look of it. Cute animations indeed. The game is relentless with more demands. But of course, first of all, we should prepare my town. So I would like to grow a bit bigger there still. There's the train ride, so we can of course have another city district over there. But let's finish this area here first. We do have the general store. How many more cactuses do I have? Still have lots of cactus there. Lots of moonshine, so we can really grow before it gets tight again. Lots of charcoal, right? And I would like to do this for sure. So let's build another worker residence block here. Let's make it a bigger block then. And then a train as well, right? So there's a bit of a buffer there towards the industry zone. And then also some more down here. And as we can see, this is now the limit of this general store. So I should have a second one somewhere over here with this area, making them happy. And also a service shop. We will not be able to reach that last one, so let's have the service shop here somewhere. And since we have now tools again, I can go ahead and upgrade a few more people to engineers. A few more robots to engineers, I should say. And with that, unlock milestone 7. And with that, we also get a new building material, which is the sheet metal. Looking at our statistics, yeah, it's growing the list. So we can also have a look at that now. There's the scrap, there's the spare parts, and there's also the pickaxes that we will need to produce for further mining, especially for ironium then. This is one of the more advanced minerals now. Down on the ground, things continue smoothly for now. So I would like to continue with increasing the prospector quarters. To get us another prospector out eventually. And let's also dig this area there. There's some tools as well and some sandstone. To dig this soil, more advanced tools are needed. So sandstone can only be harvested then with pickaxes. And there is another water source down there. Very good. And with that we get a second one. Yeah, we have now 2 prospectors. Automatically, they are now mining then the scrap veins. And with that, we also have the mechanic quarters, a new quarter that we're going to need. And this actually then requires gold nuggets, money, and tools already in addition for the more advanced mining. But yeah, we do need the pickaxes first. So what can we do? First of all, I probably should find another scrap vein. So we're going to dig a bit further into this area there. Oh, there's a bedrock. I can also not harvest this. And probably also up here. And there's some rubies there. Let's take them with us. And then also in this area. We definitely want to find another vein. And as we can see, there's also brittle dirt. This is collapsing if we touch it. And this looks like a bigger area up here. Oh, yep. That actually unlocked quite a few things in this area. And we're getting deeper into the mountain there. We also continue up here, hopefully find us new things. And yeah, we should now focus on the pickaxes then and the advancement of our settlement. I hope you really do enjoy this one. I do. The complexity is increasing. We'll just see what we find down there in the mines. And we continue onwards in the next episode of this sponsored video by Thunderful Games. And if you're interested in that, have a look at the link in the video description to check it out. SteamWorld build. Stay tuned!